New this morning, contact tracers in Multnomah County are no longer able to reach every person who tests positive for COVID-19. This change comes after cases started surging in the county and state. Haley Rush with the Fox 12 Investigators has more.
We've done plenty of stories on contact tracing, letting you know that if you test positive for COVID-19, expect a call from your local health department. But we recently found out that's not always happening, at least in Multnomah County.
If you test positive for COVID-19 or come in contact with someone who tested positive, don't count on a call from the Multnomah County Health Department.
We are still reaching out to people. We aren't able to reach everyone.
Lisa Ferguson is the communicable disease manager at Multnomah County Health Department. She says at the beginning of the pandemic, contact tracing was one of the main approaches to try and stop the spread of COVID-19.
We really had pretty good success for a while with reaching, more. I think we were interviewing more than 75% of our cases.
But since cases started surging in November, Ferguson says their team couldn't keep up with contacting everyone, forcing them to change their strategy. Now she says part of the focus is asking the public to quarantine immediately if they test positive and also let their close contacts know what's going on instead of waiting to hear from a contact tracer.
It's working in the sense that I do feel like it was the right time to also expect some personal responsibility from people. We've all been hearing about COVID for quite a while, and we know some about it, and so I think it's reasonable to ask people to do some of their own notifications.
As for making calls, Ferguson says they're prioritizing outbreaks now, specifically in high-risk settings such as long-term care facilities or congregant settings.
Otherwise, we also are still just essentially trying to call as many people as our team has the ability to call each day. And so we kind of have a random sampling that we select each day and try to reach as many of those people as we can.
Ferguson did make it clear there's still a resource for people who need them or people who aren't comfortable reaching out to their close contacts if they test positive. Haley Rush, Fox 12 Oregon.